Good morning. In this video, we are going to see the for loops in Python. Normally, in any general programming languages, we know what is the purpose we are going for loop. I mean, repeatedly you want to do something, the repeated iterations. That is the purpose why we need to go for the for loop. So in Python, we use a for loop and while loop. Here we don't have any do while. Okay, let's dive and get our hands dirty. Okay. Now we'll see how this looping works. Let's declare some variable x is equal to any string. Okay, string kind of a crush anything. That's all. See, now I have a variable and assigned a string crush. So now I want to print these letters of the string. So let's see how we can do. So ensure the type for and a variable should be declared. That variable can be of anything, not especially I or anything, it can be of variable in x, and colon is very important. The proper indentation is very important for Python because here we don't use any curly braces. So print and the traversing variable. So this is what we call as a traversing variable, because only with this you can keep traversing one by one. Okay, so let me run this code now. Look here, you can see it has printed one by one. So what it actually does is it executes the string in sequence. In normal for loop, what we do is we need an initialization variable and a condition and incrementer. Whereas in Python, that is the flexibility we have in Python. You don't need any condition, initializing variable, anything, incrementer, nothing. Simply you initialize a variable that by default in Python, that loop variable reads anything in sequence. So that is the biggest advantage. That's how it is makes us simple in handling looping. Okay, fine. This is for a string. Suppose if I have any list, so what I can do is I have a list. So in this list, see, I'm declaring a different inputs. Right, same like a crush, a string, or another variable, I mean integer variable, and 4.5 float variable. Fine. Okay, so now let's see, let me run this again. Yes, can you understand? It is a, what among all the data types, yeah, if it is a tuple it is also possible. This is a list, so you can read anything, any data type, but it can be read in a sequence. So this is how your for loop works. And we have another way of executing. See, simply, you know what, it is not essentially the variable should be there. Simply what I can do is, see, look here, taking it. Yes, can you understand the difference here? Because I haven't initialized any variable here. Directly I have taken the list. So with this variable I, it is possible for us to read a list variable, list data type directly. So no need of initialization. So same thing is possible for a string also. For a string also. Okay, yeah. So it is possible. So direct initialization. Okay, yes. Next, I want to print some numbers from 0 to 10 or 0 to 9. So what I can do here is just go for another function method, range. of what? 10. Yeah. So it prints, so range of 10. So what will do? Let's see the output here. Yes, it prints from 0 to 9. So it starts, by default it starts from 0. So we have a total count 10 numbers. If you want exactly 10, if you want the 10 to be printed, rather you go like this. Suppose I want to print only numbers from 20 to 30, or from 11 to 20, or anything. Okay, so in such cases what I can do is 11 comma 20, yeah, comma 1. Yes, can you understand? This 1 is very important. So now here this, it starts printing from 11 till 20. If you want the 20 to be printed, then you please provide 21. So this is the difference. You can see the output here. This one is very important. This is kind of an incrementer in terms of what levels, what differences you want that number to be printed. See, if I want to print numbers of difference of 2, in differences of 2, so this one, yeah, in differences of 5, yes. In the same range function, we have another way of using it. If you want to print the same numbers in reverse, so what we have to do is just you give the numbers starting from this. If you want to print some numbers from 20 to 11 in reverse, 19, 20, I mean 19, 18, 17, in that way. So what is that step incrementer? So this one is what we call as the step incrementer or decrementer in range function. If you give -1, and automatically it decrements the number from 20 in range of 1. So now you see here, can you see the difference? Yeah, 20, 19, 18 and 17. Say if I want the same in differences of 2, yeah, this is how we can print the numbers in reverse. You can define a set of range from which range to which range you want to print something. Yeah, so this is how you can use range method in for loop. Fine. If I want, next thing, if I want to define some condition, say like I want to print, I don't want to print, or I want to print the multiples of 5 or multiples of 2. Yeah, say I want I don't want to print, or I want to print only the numbers which are divisible by 2 in range 11 to 21. So now what I can do is if condition, if I mod 2, yeah, equal to 0 colon, yeah, indentation. You understand? I want to print only the numbers divisible by 2 in the given range. So look the output here. Yes, hope you can understand now. If I don't want them to be printed, only the numbers which are not divisible by 2, in that case what? You can go with not equals. Yes. So by this you can provide the condition. So according to our logic, this is a way how we can provide the conditions in for loop. All right. Thank you.